what we doing, ain't nowhere around. Started from the ground, always gotta hold it down. Now they think they got it, cause they sign up on a data. But there's only so much money in the year that is allotted. Plus you probably don't even know how it is divided.
What's up, people of YouTube? This is Charlotte here, bringing you guys another live commentary to my channel. And I got a little bit of a story to tell you guys today, and it's different for sure. And it was a pretty big, important thing that kind of happened to me over the past 24 hours, right about 24 hours. And I'm going to get right into the nitty-gritty details, and just so you guys know, it's kind of laughable, just so you know.
You're clear to engage.
First of all, I despise this map. Ooh, and I'm playing free-for-all, so I don't know if I'm going to win. But I wanted to play something a little bit different, rather than just the same old TDM. And I played some TDM last night, and I felt like it was a little slow for my liking. So I don't know, I really didn't want to play TDM for this live commentary. Anyways, the point of this video is not to talk about the game. Okay, I failed there. Not to talk about the game. It is to talk about my experience that I had over the last 24 hours, and that has to do with my job. Ugh, come on. Let me kill her first before we get killed. That works. Anyways, dealing with my job, a lot of you guys probably know that I worked, I should say, at Burger King, and I also, if you know me, you know that I'm kind of hurting for money right now. And so with that being said, I felt like it was necessary to have to change jobs. Since I felt it was necessary to have to change jobs, I just went ahead and I got, an application filled out at Walmart, my local Walmart, and I know that they pay more than what I get paid now, or got paid. And the GM of my Burger King that I worked at was not, I mean, she wasn't like a horrible person, but she definitely was not the type of person that you would want to be friends with. For the most part, she was fair. But what I'm about to tell you is probably going to blow some of your guys' minds. And, I mean, I'm just kind of laughing it off at this point. Woo! Get owned! I'm not really upset about it anymore. But still, regardless, it's something that shouldn't have happened. Oh. Oh, no. Regardless, it's something that shouldn't have happened. And it did. So, I filled out the application, I sent it in, I got a call literally the next day, and I have to call back tomorrow and set up an interview. But I had this, lingering fact hanging over my head that I had to turn in my 2 weeks notice. Some of you guys don't know what that is. That's essentially where you tell your boss that, hey, I'm leaving this job and I'm giving you a 2 week notice that I'm leaving. It's the polite thing to do, it's the right way to do it. But our GM's a little bit different. So for people who are considered, God dang it. So people who are considered upstanding workers, or just good, hard workers in general, or just have something to put on the table when it comes to Burger King, or if they've been there for a long time and they try to leave, usually she, tries to convince you to stay. And that's not a bad thing, but this lady has done a lot for me in terms of help. But the help wasn't enough, and she can't really do anything else for me, and I needed to change jobs. So I knew that I was going to have to give her my 2 week notice on the days that I worked with her. Essentially, you usually never have to work with this GM lady. She's very strict, but I knew that I was going to have to turn in my 2 week notice working with her, and it was going to make the rest of my week pretty shitty. And she was going to try and convince me to stay. I was going to feel guilty and bad, and I was probably going to end up saying yes, even though I shouldn't. I need the money. And so I told one of my friends who's a manager that I was quitting, and this happened last night. And I was like, this is my last night. I'm quitting. I'm done after this. I'm sorry I can't give you the 2 week notice, but this is what I have to do. And he was okay with it. He wasn't upset with me or mad or anything like that. But, of course, he had to call GM to tell her what was going on. And when he did that, where is everyone? When he did that, this caused some problems. So first of all, she was pissed, of course. I mean, she just lost one of her only closers. Actually, she's losing two. Nick is also moving to a different job. But she's losing the best closer that she has at the time. Not trying to sound arrogant or anything, but if you understood the situation, you would see why I say that and put it that way. But she's losing the best closer she has, and she's pissed off about it. And I didn't put in my 2 weeks and everything else. So I'm just, you know, to her, I'm just a shit employee and blah, 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 blah. So since I am such a horrible employee to her now, because I wasn't technically, you know, since I technically hadn't quit my job yet, I was still working that shift. I had till the end of the night, and that was my last day. She fired me. She fired me. Oh God, she fired me for quitting. In essence, so her reasoning was, well, since he didn't give me my 2 weeks, or he didn't give me his 2 weeks, that's technically job abandonment, and that means he's fired. So I got fired, which looks bad on work ethic, even though, I mean, I could just explain what happened. Not everybody's going to listen to that. But essentially, yeah, I got fired for quitting my job that I needed to quit and move on to something better to essentially pay the bills. And I mean, how dumb is that? How low do you have to be to fire somebody because they need a better paying job? You're gonna fire them because they're like, all right, I have to quit, I have to do something better, and you're just gonna fire them? That's like, you know, having a kid and being like, I want you to go to the same college what? Oh God, being like, I want you to go to the same college I went to, and then when they decide they want to go to a different college, you kick them out of your house and cut off all of their funds for college because they didn't go to the college you wanted them to go to. Like, what the fuck? What kind of horse shit is that? I don't know. I guess something for you guys to take from this, if you really are interested in taking anything from this video, is that there are literally, oh God, hateful people everywhere. And you're not going to get away from it. You're not going to get around it. And it's just kind of something you have to deal with. And it sucks because I try to be nice to almost everyone I come across, unless they're complete, you know, douchebags. But for the most part, usually people aren't bad. And I can't say that's the case here. I'm dead. Yeah, usually people aren't too bad. And, you know, everybody's surrounded by their own little group of haters. And I would say that this is my instance of hate, my real life hate scenario. So if any of you guys are working at jobs who you work under really, really mean bosses or GMs, I would, you know, as weird as it sounds, I would really, really like to be informed about your crappy bosses. I'm interested in knowing what experiences you guys have had and things like that. This game needs to come to an end. Oh God, I don't even know who's in the lead. Okay, that Andy. Hopefully we can get the comeback. That's what I'm gonna focus on now. I've said what I had to say. Let's try and get this this W. I don't know where this person's at. I think they're kind of slacking. Oh, there they are, right there. Holy crap. Die! Oh God, there's another person over here. Oh, I was final kill. What the frick? Whatever. Anyways, I got second place. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Twitter and Facebook links will be down in the description as always. Please remember to like and subscribe and comment down below. I like replying to you guys' comments and interacting with you. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. The video will see how it's going to be the last one I made, and deuces.